and pretend podcasting isn't boring.
Welcome to Juanaround, the podcast. Today we go around the conversation with Ivan Rios, a friend I met in Belize, and we talk about working as a migrant. But first remember, Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. It is free, has everything you need to record and edit audio using your smartphone or computer. You can even make money through ads. With one click, your content goes to Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and many other platforms. So download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm. That is ANCHOR.FM and start today. Now, let's turn around to our chat. Okay, so first of all, just tell me a little bit about how is your life in United States and how is the work in United States? How is working in United States?
Well, I have to say that I'm working in a restaurant. I am the dishwasher. I'm washing dishes. It's a very hard job. I mean, it's a very physical job. I work 10 hours per day, but on the other hand, I get good money, And the life here is very good. I mean, I am working and I am living in Miami right now. This is my third time here in the U.S. working. The first time was in Houston, then in Dallas, now Miami. And yes, I mean, I usually come here and work in this kind of jobs to make money. This is one of the advantages of this country. Like, you can come here, work for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or maybe 6 months. You can make good money. So yeah, I'm working in a big restaurant here in Miami, a Cuban restaurant. And what I can say is that it's difficult. It's very physical job, but the money you get is worth the sacrifice. I don't know how to say it.
How much money do you earn per hour, or how does that work?
Well, here I earn $12 per hour, and I mean, it's if I compare with the other jobs in Dallas and Houston, this is the time that I am earning more money, because in Houston in 2017 I was earning like $9 per hour. Last year in Dallas I was earning $10, and now I am earning $12. I mean, I have to say that I don't get $12, I mean the total amount, because I have to pay taxes. Even though I am working illegal, I mean, I have to pay taxes. So I'm earning like the 92% of $12, and I'm paying 8% of taxes. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I get like $800 per week.
And are you worried like the migration and everything just come after you in one point?
No. At this moment, I think I understood how this thing works. At the beginning, I mean, when I did this thing in 2017 in Houston, I think I was afraid, but now, I understood that you can do this kind of jobs. I mean, you can come here in the US and you can get a fake ID, and you can get a job in this kind of job. Of course, if you want to apply for an engineer or for a doctor or for a lawyer, you cannot do it, because it's a different thing. But if you want to work like in a restaurant, or if you want to work in a construction thing, these kind of easy jobs, I mean, you can do it. So no, I'm not afraid, and I know a lot of people in the same case of me. So yeah, I'm okay with that.
Like, are you planning to stay there in United States to make your life there?
No, man. I mean, I will love it, but and I will like to live here, like legal, like to get a green card and to have the possibility to get a better job. But I have to get married with an American or something like that, because it's hard to get like a green card to be here. So I mean, I will love to live here in the States, but I mean, right now I'm just thinking in like 2 months or 3 months more, make some money and thinking something else,
Okay. And what do you think to coming back to Mexico, to your homeland, or
Yes.
do you want to travel more, or?
No, yeah, this is one of the options to go back to Mexico. Yes, I'm not sure. I mean, I would rather to go to Europe, to somewhere in Europe. But for me right now, it's important to get a work permit or a visa to work legal, wherever I go. So right now I just can work in Mexico, like legal, or in Romania, because I have a Romanian visa as well. But Romania is not like my first option, because it's not like a very good economically talking. So I'm thinking to go back to Mexico, but I will see if there's something else happen these weeks, 6 months.
And you were working also in Europe for some years, I remember.
Yes.
What do you think is the big difference between working in Europe and working in the United States?
Well, I worked in Scotland, and I tried to work in Spain and in the Czech Republic, but I mean, to work illegal there in Europe, it's harder than here in the States. I think because in Europe the countries are smaller, and I think my theory, like they have a very good control of all these immigration issues. I mean, it's not impossible to get a job there in like illegal, but if you get it, usually you're going to earn much less, than the minimal wage. Or so I mean, when I was working in Scotland, I was working in a restaurant there, and I was earning like £4 per hour, when the minimum wage is like eight pounds. So I mean, as I say, you can do it there, but it's harder. I mean, usually in Europe, I mean, my dream is to go to Europe and work like legal, because I love the economical system and the social system of these countries. I would like to have the opportunity to work in these powerful countries. But if we talk about the illegal jobs, I mean, let's understand illegal, because I mean, it sounds like you're working like a drug dealer or something, but not illegal. To don't have a
without
work
papers.
permit, without permit. Yes. I mean, I would say like it's harder to do it in Europe than in the States.
Okay, I think in the United States you can get paid and loans and everything. It's not a problem, right? You told me something like that.
Yeah, it's very, very funny, because I mean, you can come here and you can open a bank account. I mean, of course, with your passport, I mean, the key.
But it can be Mexican passport.
Yeah, it can be a Mexican passport. Yes, that is a good point, because, for example, in Europe you cannot do it. I tried to open an account in Scotland, and they didn't let me with my passport. You need to have you need to prove like you are a student or you have a work permit or something like that,
Yeah.
And here in the States, no, you just need a passport and you can open an account, and you can even, I think, get the driver license. You can do a lot of things,
Wait, so you can get a driver's license with your Mexican passport and your tourist visa?
I mean, yes, I think so. I mean, I'm not sure. I haven't tried, but I know people that they got driver license here. I mean, without permit to live here, So
Yeah.
I mean, here in the States, they let you live, they let you make your life. Only you cannot vote in the elections, but you can make your life here. You can buy a house, buy a car.
Would you have voted for Donald Trump or for Biden?
For Donald Trump, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, but he wants you out of the country.
No,
You're
but
an alien.
but I think I understand, like, this is politics, when you see the TV or YouTube and stuff like that, the politicians do that. They have to talk with this kind of euphoric or enthusiastic words, and how they have to spread fear, they have to spread love, things like that. But I think, I mean, I like it. I like that guy, Donald Trump. Maybe I'm talking nonsense, but I mean, that is the truth.
I mean, after what is happening in Afghanistan, I think many people are starting to reconsider what happened with Biden and stuff like that. So
yeah,
maybe you have a point there.
And I don't know. I mean, I don't know nothing about what happened in Afghanistan right now. I mean, and I know what is happening, but I don't know the relation with Donald Trump. But yeah, I mean,
that's what happened when you're really productive. Like, I have time to waste and check news, and you don't have time to waste, and you need to work. That's you're a much more productive person than I am. Definitely.
Yeah, I don't know.
And how is the relationship between co-workers? Like, all the people that are working in that restaurant, are there migrants, or there is also people from United States, like with papers?
Here in Miami is a very special city because there are a lot of Cuban people. So the most of my co-workers are from Cuban. And they are legal here because, I mean, before they have like something there was a law where which a Cuban can come here and they get like the green card or something like that. They have the right to work.
Yeah,
I think that's why there are a lot of Cubans here.
Yeah,
but I mean, they are super good. I like them. Well, I mean, in my other experiences in Dallas and in Houston, I mean, I was working with Mexicans, of course, and a lot of people from Central America. And they were in the same case of me. They were working without real papers,
Yeah, and so they are not Americans working there.
No,
only like Cubans.
Actually, I haven't worked with Americans. I mean, with the real Americans. In my experiences here, I mean, as I say, I was working with or Mexicans or Central American or now Cuban people. I mean, the manager is a guy from Spain, but Americans, I think they work, in other places, and I will say better places,
Okay, so they like the job that you have that is like around $12 per hour. Is it not like a standard in the United States? Like, do you think that like Americans that live there, like with papers and everything, they get other kind of jobs, like in other restaurants and stuff like that, with better payment?
I mean, now that you say, I mean, I don't know if I go, for example, I mean, I am working now in a big restaurant, but I don't know if I go to a hotel here, maybe they are Americans. I mean, the $12 per hour is a good salary. I am earning a fair salary here. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know if an American would like to work washing dishes, Probably maybe in, I don't know, maybe New York, these big restaurants, maybe, I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
When I go to the malls, I have seen Americans, and let's understand Americans, like I have seen black people or white people, like they speak English, they don't speak Spanish. These are like the Americans for me. And they are usually working in malls or in banks or in office. And in restaurants, I think most of the people speak Spanish. Some of them speak English. So yes, I think the Americans, they have other kind of jobs.
Yeah. And how do you think is the life compared, like in Mexico and in the United States, like the daily life? I mean, of course, in the jobs you get better payment, but like other than that, what are the main difference that you encounter between Mexico or living in Mexico and living in the United States?
Well, the first thing that came to my mind is a car. Here in the States, the car is a need. You need a car to make your life. In Mexico, I think it's a luxury thing. You can walk and you can use the public transport in Mexico. But if you have a car, it's like, okay, I have a car, and you can, how do you say, show off, presumir, show off. You can, you can show off that you have a car. In Mexico, here in the States is a need. So this will be the first thing, usually if you want to go to buy something to the supermarket, you need a car, because if you walk, it's a little bit far away. So this will be the first thing. Here in the States, the streets and the buildings, they are very nice. Everything is like nice and perfect. At least in my hometown in Mexico, in Tampico, Tamaulipas. You can find streets like, they don't have concrete. How do you say concrete? They are not. They are like a ground street.
Just like dust and dirt and.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking about Tampico, But here in the state, you cannot see that. All the streets are good. Another thing, for example, the air conditioner. Here in the States is here in Miami, because it's very hot. All the houses have air conditioner. It's normal. In Tampico, and in Mexico also, it's like kind of luxury. And you don't. Here in the States, you don't feel the weather, because when you are in your home, you have air conditioner or heater. When you go to the school or to your job or whatever, you get to the car and you have the conditioner there in the car, so you don't feel it. And in Mexico, you feel the weather. Now that I think
it's more real.
Yeah, in Tampico is very hot, and even though you have air conditioner, you don't put it 24 hours. And here in the States, you put the air conditioner 24 hours. You don't turn it off. They're working 24 hours.
Yeah.
In Mexico, no. In Mexico, I put the air conditioner during the nights, but during the day I use fan. When I go to the supermarket, I am walking. The weather is very hot. So there are some difference here in Mexico.
And have you gone for a swim there in Miami? Just going to the beach or something?
Yeah, I went to the beach, but unfortunately I didn't bring my swimming clothes.
Swimming suit?
So, so I couldn't swim there. But it's nice. I talk with people here, and they say the Mexican beaches are better than here.
What do you think?
Yeah, what I saw here. I just saw one spot here. I haven't seen all the coast. But if you, I know I've been in Tulum, I've been in Playa del Carmen, in Cancun, even Tampico. They're beautiful beaches.
Tampico has a better beach than Miami?
Man, but the thing it's unfair to compare. It's unfair to compare because I think I need to see more. here in Miami there is the Miami Beach. I think there is a neighborhood, or there is a thing, and I've seen that place in YouTube, and it looks beautiful. So I have to go there first to compare, because I think it's unfair to do it, to say it.
Are you planning to go to Disneyland? I mean, now you're in Miami, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you can't believe that I didn't know that Disneyland were here. I have a friend in Dallas that I know she came to Miami to Disney because I saw something. But I think Disney is in Orlando, right? It's not in Miami.
Yeah. But that's the way. It's so close.
Yeah, it's close, but no. I didn't know that it was here in Florida. So no, I don't think so. I'm going to go there.
How many free days do you have, like, per week?
One day, man. Only today.
And I'm ruined your free day. Like, instead of you going to the beach,
okay,
you're having this conversation.
No, it's okay. I mean, it's always a pleasure to talk with you. So no, there's no problem. Actually, I can work. I mean, they ask me if I can work 7 days. But I say no, man. I need at least one day off. Yeah, so only 1 day.
Now you have the passion for going to the gym. Like, how is that going? Like, how does that work?
I think it's a very hard thing. I haven't been working out since June or May. I think so. And I cannot work by myself. Because I know people that they can do push-ups and things at home, but I don't like it. I need to go to the gym. And on the other hand, my job is a very physical job. So even though I could go to the gym or something, I think
you're too tired.
Yeah, I'm tired, man. So right now I'm just focusing. I'm just thinking, I am going to do this thing for 1 month more, maybe 2 months more. Then I have to go back to the gym because I need it.
Now, you said that you want to stay in that job for some months, but I think there is a question that many people would ask, like, is it worth it to go from Mexico to United States to make your living, to get a job and all that? I mean, many people from Mexico go to United States, but, like, I don't know, is it worth it, like the hard work and looking for your papers and stuff like that?
Man, I would say, like, if you are in a need, it's worth it. Yes, of course, if you are rich people in Mexico and if you don't need money, don't come. I mean, don't come to the States to visit, to like a tourist. But if you have a visa, if you are Mexican, if you have a visa and you have debts, or you have money problems, economical problems, I mean, it's an opportunity to come here and to have this possibility to work 1-2 months to earn, I don't know, 80,000 pesos in 2 months, and you can make money, man. I mean, I will say that. I mean, when I am working, sometimes I have very tough times. Sometimes I'm thinking, man, what I'm doing here. I mean, I feel like shit. Because I study electrical engineering, have a master's degrees. It's not easy sometimes it's not easy to see myself working like that. And it
humbles you, right?
Yeah, and in the job, nobody knows like who I am. Nobody knows like I'm an engineer or have a master's degree. Nobody knows. So sometimes it's very hard, But then I think, man, also it is an opportunity because how many people in Mexico, they have like these debts or economical issues, and they have to work in Mexico. They have to work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years to pay their houses or the loans. And I have the opportunity to come here and 2-3 months make some money, pay my credit card, So I mean, I try to see it in that perspective. It's a good thing.
Now, people say you go to United States, you earn in dollars, but you spend it more in dollars. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, that is true. But I mean, the key thing is to come here and don't spend money, to don't go to the supermarket and the malls and spend all the money you earn. That is what I always do.
Okay.
I came
so
here.
No Disneylandia for you.
No. I try to save money. I try to don't waste money, man. Because I mean, it's very hard. You go to the mall and there are a lot of things you want to buy, and and when you go to the mall or the supermarket, everything is designed like to buy things that you don't need it. I mean, it's very easy to go there and I don't know, you want to go to the supermarket and you just want to buy a milk, for example, and then you think, I need like a tea, or I need, I don't know, these cookies, or I need this thing, and you buy 3 or 4 more things. So I mean, it's true, you earn in dollars and you spend the dollars, but you can save money. I mean, if you come here with this mentality, like I'm going to save money, you can save money. And I'm not, right now, I use the bus, and I use the bus during the day because the sun is very hot. But during the night I walk. I prefer to save $2 and walk during the night when I come back home. I usually cook. I mean, I am living with my mom, so my mom is cooking here in the house. And, usually the people here in the States, they don't cook. They go to the restaurants and they eat, and they eat fast food and stuff like that. When you buy the food and you cook, you can save a lot of money. So I mean, you can come here, earn in dollars, save in dollars, and the key is to spend those dollars in Mexico. I mean, that is the key.
Well, and one final question before I let you go, because I know that you got your vaccine today, and probably the side effects will kick in, and you need to work tomorrow and all that thing. So I just want to ask you, what kind of advice could you give to people that are going there? More, not about the money, which you talk about that already, to save money, but related to the culture. Like, is there any cultural differences between Mexico and United States that people that want to go to United States needs to be aware of, so they don't like mess it up or something? For example, right now you're working in this Cuban restaurant, right?
Yes.
And probably they are used to when people are going to work there, they are used to certain dynamic, to a certain way of doing things.
Oh, okay.
And maybe somebody that is coming from Mexico, they expect to be doing the things in the Mexican way, like the same way they would do it here in Mexico. Do you face something like that?
Yes, man. Actually, now that you say this Cuban culture, because it's a Cuban culture, it's not American culture.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, they are very nice people. I love, for example, the Cuban woman. They treat you very well. I mean, it's not like they like you, because when you come from Mexico and you say, I mean, they start to tell you, hey, papi, me puedes ayudar, papi, corazón, mi vida. Man, when you hear that, and they say, man, this woman is in love with me. But no, this woman, they say that for all the men, and I mean, there is one thing that I like, and there is a cultural shock if you compare Mexican culture with Cuban culture. Another one is, I mean, and I'm not sure about this one, but I mean, I think it is that way. For example, in Mexico, this is we have this problem of classism. Classismo, how do you say classism? Classism.
Yeah, classism.
Which means like you feel like you are more than other people if you have better clothes, if you have a better car, or if you have a better job, you feel you're more, and you can treat in a bad way to the people the people like
other
they don't
people.
Other people. So I think, I don't know if because Cuban has a communist system, I have this feeling like, even though I am working dishwasher, I get along with all the co-workers, with waitress, with the chef, and they treat me like the same, as I say before. One day I was talking with one waiter. He told me, like, hey man, how are you? How are you doing? I said, good, man. And he say, man, he say like, we are the same. You are fighting there. You are fighting washing dishes. I'm fighting bringing food, taking orders. Maybe I am dressing like these elegant things. You are dressing normal things, but we are the same. So I felt like very nice, maybe in Mexico working like as a dishwasher, my co-workers, like they have better position, they wouldn't treat me like well. Talking about Cuban culture and Mexican culture, I could say that. And American culture, actually, I can say something, because I saw some things before. For example, in Dallas, and here today in Miami, the American people, they're very kind. When you are walking in the street and you see an American, they usually say hello and they smile you. I seen that in Dallas, because I was walking a lot with my mom in the park, and we were meeting a lot of Americans. All of them, they were, hey, hello, and smiling. And today I saw it also in the city center here. A guy, an American, walking by my side, and he smiled me. Okay, hello. They're very kind, and you can recognize an American in that way, because when you meet an Hispanic, for example, here they don't say nothing. Like in Mexico, now you meet something in the sidewalk and they don't look at you. It's normal. No? They don't know you.
But don't you think that's a little bit funny, because we have this, like, around the world, we have this reputation, Mexicans, of being warm and welcoming, and it looks like it's not the case. Do you think that this is like a stereotype that is coming from like the tourist areas, like all these people that talk so good about Mexicans is because they only come to the tourist places, like the Hotel Sun in Cancun and stuff like that?
Yeah, man, I think so. Of course, the Mexican people are very nice as well. We are very nice. We are very welcome to people abroad. But if you go to Cancun or Playa del Carmen, of course, you see this European or this American, like very taller and white. They're interested, in maybe in their money, or maybe something like. I think the Mexican.
Their money.
No, I think that also the Mexican, we are very open to foreign people. We are very interested.
Yeah.
Maybe not only for the money. It's just for we are curious. But
so maybe that is happening with the Americans.
No, but
maybe they're curious about you.
No, because I think they, because they cannot recognize that I am from another country, because
sorry, DiCaprio.
Wait. No. I have to be clear about this. It's not. It's not like my kind of skin, my color of my skin, or if I look like Mexican or not. Because here in the States, you can find, Americans, like, as I said before, let's understand Americans like somebody who speak only English. We can find Americans like they look like Asian. They look, of course, black. They're black. They're white, of course, but there are also people like look Hispanic. It's very interesting. Like you can meet somebody who looks like Mexican, for example, but maybe he or she doesn't speak Spanish. So
Yeah.
I mean, that is the thing. Like,
A lot of diversity.
yeah, when this, I mean, this is one thing you can recognize an American. When you go to a mall, when you go to a park, it's better in the park, and you walk.
They have a McDonald's in their hand.
No. And if they smile you and they say hello, they're American, you know? And I mean, they born here in America. If they don't say hello, or probably they are immigrants. Yeah, that is what I want to say.
Wow. So you're saying two things that kind of debunk the idea that many people have about United States. They are quite welcoming, and that diversity, like, you know, you hear all these news about so much racism in United States, etc. But you're telling me that United States, among all the countries that you have traveled or lived, which have been many, you see more diversity in United States than in any other country. Is my assessment correct?
Yeah, I mean, I maybe UK, maybe it's kind of the same thing. I mean, in UK I've been only in Scotland, but yeah, here in America the diversity is correct. I mean, they have this thing, like they have Asian, Hispanic, Black, White. They born here. They speak English. They are very kind, as I said. And yeah,
wow.
this thing of idea that we have, like the Americans are racist. I mean, I think it's all the media thing, you know. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, like, yeah, you're a journalist. But there are a lot of kind of journalists.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. Well, Evan, maybe you will end up marrying a Cuban girl and you stay in Miami. That could also happen.
I don't know, man. I mean, you never know. I don't know.
Do you like the Cuban food?
I like it. Yeah. I mean, actually, I am quite surprised. You know, and also, this is one of the things like travel gives you. Because when you're in Mexico, you think, Mexican food is the best in the world and stuff like that, you know. But when you travel, you see other things, you know. I've seen Peruvian food. I mean, this is amazing, the Peruvian food. I mean, I think...
Yeah, really?
It's better than Mexico. Yeah, man. And Cuban food, it's also very tasty, very good. I mean, the only thing is the chili, the spicy thing, but yeah, I like it.
So it is not true that it's only rice and beans?
The rice and beans are important, but no, they have too much more. And also, you know, now that we are talking about this, you know, Peruvian, Mexican, Cuban food, the other day I was thinking, like, for example, they have tamales as well. They have kind of tamales. They're very, very, very similar. They're very similar to the Mexican ones. And, you know, we Mexican think like tamales are our food, and we make tamales. We only make
only
tamales.
Us.
Yeah, only us. No, they have tamales as well. You know, Peru has another food. I mean, they have other kind of food that they have similarities with Mexico. So yeah, I would say there is like Latin American food, and sometimes we think like
it's only in Mexico.
Yeah, we own all the food, but no, I think Latin America has a lot of similarity.
Yeah. Well, you know, if you like the food and you like how they treat you, and you like to live legally in the United States, I would say go for a Cuban girl. That's my recommendation of today.
I don't know, man. I mean, now I'm not in that
point of your life.
No, I'm not. I mean, I'm open to everything, but I am focused in other goals and other stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, man, I will let you sleep and get rest. It was a pleasure, and let's talk another day, man.
Yeah, it was a pleasure for me, Juan Carlos. Have a good night, and we keep in touch.
Excellent. Well, I hope you liked the episode of today, and let me know if you want to hear more content like this one. Please leave any question you have about any episode or topic and I will get back to you as soon as possible. For more interviews, analysis, and stories, subscribe to my podcast. You can listen to it on all platforms including Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcast, and of course Anchor. Watch videos about my travels on my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, in all of them as juanaround. You can also support me on my Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee accounts, both as juanaround. All links on the description. Like, share, and subscribe, and see you around.
Your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.